In my 10 years of coaching over 500 men into the shape of their life, from dads to business owners, pilots to shift workers, coming from any background, situation, and starting point, I've identified a specific set of rules. Rules that have allowed all of them to achieve a life-changing transformation, taking on average just 16 weeks. I myself have a disability where my bone died, resulting in me needing a hip replacement, yet I've still managed to achieve my dream body, which was all made possible by following these exact rules. Here's 13 years of training nutrition advice to lose fat fast in 2025. 1. Eat less before you move more. To lose fat, you need to create a deficit, which is where you burn more than you consume in the hopes of losing body fat. To do this, you either need to reduce your food intake or increase your exercise, or a combination of both. But I like to frame it like this. It takes, on average, about an hour of walking to burn 300 calories, whereas it takes 30 seconds to eat 300 calories. So would you rather take an hour out of your day every single day to burn that 300 calories, or simply make a 30-second choice to not eat it? If you're a guy with a busy work, family, and social life, just like Sean was, then focusing on your deficit with food will be best. Then only think about bringing in extra cardio and steps when the food can't get any lower. 2. Give yourself time. The reason most people fail is they just don't give themselves enough time to lose the fat. If you're carrying 20 kilos of body fat and you try and lose 20 kilos in 8 weeks, you're setting yourself up for a world of pain and disappointment. As the diet will be really aggressive, the exercise will be really high, the experience will be far from enjoyable and sustainable, and more importantly, you'll not just lose body fat, but you'll probably lose some muscle as well. The sweet spot here is to lose around about 1% of body weight per week. So say you're 200 pounds and you need to lose 40 pounds, it would take you on average about 20 weeks, but you also have to factor in things such as occasions, and as you lose body fat, the weight loss does begin to slow, so you need to factor that in as well. So give yourself time. 3. Time your meals. People say that meal timing doesn't matter, and in the grand scheme of fat loss, I do agree. But if you truly want to drop a load of body fat whilst building muscle, just like Lee did in 16 weeks, then when you time your meals is important. Aim to have around about 50% of your carb intake in your pre and post workout meals, as this is when energy is needed the most. I'd recommend a combination of slow and fast releasing carbohydrates pre-workout, such as some oats with some fruit, and some fast releasing carbohydrates with a fast acting protein source post-workout, such as some cereal and a protein shake. Then in terms of the other meals throughout the day, I'd aim for about 30 to 50 grams of protein and 5 to 10 grams of fat per meal, and the only meal I wouldn't really have fat in will be post-workout, because we don't want to slow the digestion of the nutrients. 4. Meal plans over macros. It's true, you should track calories and macros, but if you're serious about dropping body fat, then not having a meal structure will be the reason that you don't. Look, it's trendy for trainers to say that you can eat whatever you want as long as it's within your macros, which in fairness is true, but it's only said because it sells. The issue is people fit unfilling high-calorie foods they love into the diet just because it fits, and wonder why they're tired, hungry, and can't sustain a diet. Think of it like this. You've got two guys, both of them on the exact same calories. One of them has nothing but cookies and protein shakes to hit them. The other one has 5 high-quality nutrient-dense meals. They will both lose body fat. However, the one who ate actual solid meals will be less stressed, have more energy, less tired, build more muscle, and over time lose more body fat, due to finding it much easier to remain in a consistent deficit. Also, the brain power needed to find different food combinations to fit your macros every single day is an absolute chore. So my advice is to plan out some set meals and leave some calories at the end of the day to fit into your macros a treat, and you'll have a much more enjoyable time. 5. Balance is keeping you fat. Restrictions are needed if you want to lose fat fast. You striving for balance and the habits that you currently have are the exact reason you're in this mess today. As much as you want this to be a sustainable lifestyle, 0 restrictions or not enough will result in slow progress. Look, you don't have to hate life, but if you want a result like Joe got in just 12 weeks, you need to set some restrictions. As now, Joe looks like this. the exact same 2 months later and now has a life with zero restrictions. All because for a very short period he made some sacrifices, restricting his food to a minor calorie deficit, saying no to alcohol, and restricting or minimizing off-plan meals. It really is a small trade-off in terms of time. I guarantee if you restrict yourself in the short term, you'll be incredibly grateful in the long term. 6, give it 100% or not at all. It takes the exact time, energy, and effort that it does to give 50% as it does to give 100. So just go all in or not at all. Now, this is where people get it confused because I see it 100% effort, not 100% perfect. As although it's pretty obvious that if we could be 100% perfect every single day, we would absolutely get the result quicker. Life doesn't work like that. There will be times when we can't follow the plan to the T in the order it's laid out. So give 100% effort on what you can follow on that day, as 100% on some days will look completely different to 100% on others, and consistently average will always beat occasionally perfect. 7, you lack implementation, not information. You know you need to go to the gym, move more, eat less, eat better, track your calories, hit your steps, do your cardio. Everyone does. All of the information is out there on videos like this. You don't need more information, you need implementation. It's very hard to focus when you don't know what to focus on first because you're so distracted by that much information. The best thing that you can do is find someone who's achieved the result that you want, either with themselves or countless people all over the world in the exact same position as you, just like I have, to give you the clear roadmap and accountability to get you there fast. Just like Sean, who got this result in 16 weeks. 8, it's supposed to be hard. Here's a reality check. It's never a right time. It's never going to be easy. If it was, everyone you know will be walking around in the shape of their life, and they're not. So stop waiting for motivation, as real motivation only comes when you see results, because you actually see what you're doing working in real time, and results only come if you start. I like to frame it as your first day at work. Initially, it's stressful. You're nervous, you're pretty damn bad at it. But over time, the more you do the thing, your job, you get better, you get quicker, and it becomes more enjoyable because you're better at it. The same goes with your physique. 9, eat the same meals every day. Stop making multiple meals with multiple different ingredients every single day. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort that could be spent elsewhere within the diet, and not to mention that becomes expensive. Instead, eat the same meals daily, but the key here is to pick meals that you enjoy. I recommend choosing 3 breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, and just rotating between them as you see fit, and then when you're bored, simply switch them out for something else. It's not sexy, but it works. 10, train to build muscle, not lose fat. Training doesn't burn a lot of calories and won't directly cause you to lose any body fat. A big mistake when people go into a diet is increasing the reps or decreasing the rest time, thinking that they're doing more in the hopes of burning body fat, when all you do in this situation is run the risk of losing muscle. What builds muscle in a bulk builds muscle in a cut. So stick to training to complete failure every single set within the 5 to 15 rep range, so you continue to build muscle whilst dropping body fat, just like Alex did in 16 weeks. 11, move on if you mess up. One bad day doesn't make a bad week, and I like to frame it like this. Imagine you have 100 pounds and you lose 10 pounds for whatever reason. Would you be that annoyed that you'd throw away the other 90 pounds that you had? No, you'd keep it. Well, I hope you wouldn't anyways, but chances are you probably would keep it because it's still valuable to you. So going back towards your physique, just because you had one bad day doesn't mean the other 6 days within a week aren't valuable. Is that mindset of throwing in the towel like a baby is the exact one what's got you in the position you are today. Dry your eyes, move on, draw a clean slate, and just get straight back on the horse with the current plan that you have in place. And that is 13 years of training nutrition advice to lose fat for life in 2025. Now, it is a lot to take in, so if you want all of the guesswork taken out of it to get a result like Dale did in just 16 weeks while suffering with a disability, or Lee did in 14 weeks whilst working offshore, then simply hit the top link in the description and me and my team will hop on a call with you and we'll run through how we can help. And full transparency, we want you on the team because we can guarantee you a life-changing result, just like everyone in this video, but it's no pressure, no stress. If you want, simply take the information that we'll give you, the roadmap that we'll give you on the call, the takeaway, and implement all on your own. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on anything that you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one.